All right, welcome ready to our first game of the weekend, the Windy City tournament here. We're going against the Glenview Stars, who are a team from around here. I think Glenview is a suburb somewhere around here, and we're black. All right, so we're starting here with the first line here. So Olivia, Rose, and Caitlin up front. Jaden and Bristol back on defense. Looks like we're starting with Eleanor and Net. There we get it away. For a second, back our defense zone here, trying to get it out of there. Taking a hard shot, goes across the opposite corner. First game of 3 pool games, and then we'll have a tournament play after that. We're getting a lot of time in our defense zone here. See if Olivia takes that away so see if we can get out of the zone here. Nope. Gotta take her back. Gotta cover that up. Nope. Ooh, right behind the side though. I almost got that in the back door there. Another shot. Better cover that up. We need a break. Long time in defense zone here. Yep. There, cover that up, Eleanor. Get that. They put that right into that there, yeah. Too much time in the defense. Emerson and Gretchen back on defense. Emerson do defense here. Face off, gets kind of stuck there, and back to the white. They pass around nicely. Gretchen gets it here on defense. She gets take away from her there. Everybody tries to get out of the zone. Oh, white pokes it back in. Going the other way again here. Hard shot. Looks like Gretchen catches it. Now I cover that thing up. And we're not blowing whistles very quickly here. Yeah, we're going to have to cover those up when we got action over there. You can call that a save. That one gets all the way to the other side, iced here. All right, now it looks like we got Pippa out there, EJ and Jaden, and look like Rain and Elliot on wings. Their quick shot right off the face off there. White's making a shift change here. We're keeping the same ones out. Pippa kind of gets that face off, but right to White defense. Rain kicks it back. White holds it in. Back behind our red line. EJ puts some pressure on. There we go. EJ tries to get it away. Gets it up the ice. Gets it out of the zone. And a chance to reset here. White passes it around. Ellie gets the pressure on there. We can dump it in there at all. White dumps it in. Go over some line changes there. The White's changing a lot here, it looks like. They're doing short shifts. Ooh, nice pass right across center. They can hold on to it. Now back in the corner there. White gets it out of the corner, come back around the other way. Oh, cover that. Yeah, all right. Eleanor kicks it out to the corner. They pass it across all the other side here. Rose comes out the bench. We might want to take some changes when we get a chance for a dead pucks because we're going to back stuck in our defense again here, and they shoot it right in the net. We're running out of gas, and they scored again. 2-0 for White. All right, now comes Olivia along with Rose and Caitlin again. Looks like we have Bristol and Emerson back on defense. Face off, ends up with White. They swing it around, pass it up the ice. Olivia holds that up for a bit, and then something ends up back in our defensive zone anyways. They're making some nice passes, hard shot, bounces off Eleanor. The net open in front of the net there, it kind of sneaks out. Caitlin gets to it, and they can't get it going the right direction. White gets it from the corner, throws it down the middle. Opposite corner, White's going to get to that. Their hard bouncer goes behind our net. Bristol's going to get to it. Yeah, but and they're skating around with it here. Nice pass right at the front of the net. They miss it. We got it. Reggie Quick here. This team is not a slow team. And still stuck in our zone. We got a long time on defensive zone again here. We got to ice it or something and switch out. There you go. Emerson gets it out for a bit. They needed to take some switches out here, girls. All right. Try to make a shift change while they're swinging it back the other way again. Eleanor's going to stop it right there in front of her net, and White gets it. And the wraparound, almost there, they're able to hold it out. Another hard shot right in front. We got a lot of point-blank range shots here, and then one goes in. We're going to have to start covering those up rather than trying to whack them out to the corner because we're getting a lot of defensive zone time here. All right, now here at Eloise, Everly, and Elaine out in the wings, and got EJ and Gretchen back on defense. We kick it back into our offensive zone for a moment here. See if we put a little pressure on them there. Elaine is able to cut it off. They pass it out nicely and get it right out of there though. Going hard the other way. White gets it through there, and then Elena comes up from behind, is able to back check that out of there. White pass, nice passing there for White. They're passed around nicely. We're going to have to not chase the puck here. We have to keep in our spots here. Still pass around a long time of defense. Can we get that out of there? White gets it out of there. They get another shot, another pass right in the middle there. Eloise steals that. Flips it the other way, but doesn't get out of the, holds the zone. Elena's going to get that one and get it out of the zone. No icing here. We're going to make a change here. We have a chance. Here comes Ellie and Pippa off the bench. Rain as well. Back behind our net there. EJ gets it. No one to pass to there. Ellie gets out there. Bounces out off the wall and out of the zone. Pippa puts a little pressure on. Tries to catch up. Force the pass. And Ellie's able to block that. And then we just set it behind their net. There's a little bit of forecheck coming here. Pippa knocks it off stick. They get a little pass. Oh, Ellie's going to get a Ellie gets a check penalty here. That was a nice hard check right into the boards. And we'll go into penalty kill mode. All right. Again, it's good to learn a little bit high quality hockey here. We have to play a little quicker. Don't have time to sit there and think about it, and you got to be aggressive when you got a chance. All right, penalty kill here. We have Olivia out there with. We have Elena and Jaden out there on the penalty kill, along with Bristol and Olivia. And we clear the zone. Elena puts Chase on here. We got it stuck in there outside for now. This is a quick team. Hopefully we don't get run out of gas here in our penalty kill. They swing it around. Olivia's able to keep pressure on, keep it into the corner. We get it away. Bristol gets it, shoots it the other way, and White's going to get to it. White passes it across the middle. Nice passing again by White. Good passing there. Get to the open spot. Shot goes over the net there. Hard shot from the corner. I think Eleanor blocked that one. And we call icing. Everybody a chance to catch your breath here and get a new shift out there. 30 seconds left of the penalty. By the way, 15-minute periods, I believe, with stopping clock in this one. All right, now the penalty kill. We have Eloise, Gretchen, Emerson, and Everly coming out. Face off, gets kicked back here. 8 gets it. Hard shot to the middle. Catch it. All right, Eleanor catches it. 23 seconds left in the penalty. Face off. Goes right to the middle. We're keeping them from making a shot there. But Eloise gets it. See if she can skate it out of there a little bit. Couldn't quite get it out of the zone. Then her pass gets stolen there, and now we're going another way again. Hard rebound there at Eleanor, 2 of them, and then I think it went in. Four seconds to go on the penalty there. So 7:31, 5 to go, and it's 4-0 White. Looks like we're having a change here. Always go back to defense here with Gretchen. Now we have Olivia and Caitlin and Rose up front. Just looking at I eyeballed the schedule of these teams last week. They had these ranking lists on the website for all girls that are 14U across the United States and Canada or something like that. Or the United States anyways. And this is I think this is the top ranked team that will play these 3 pool games. So if you're wondering, I think this, from what I remember anyways, looking at this about a week ago. Oh, a nice pass across the middle there. Couldn't quite connect on that side of the zone. Shoot, we had a little bit of offense pressure going there. Gretchen gets it, skates it out, across the middle, gets a pass over towards Caitlin there, so we can get it out of the zone. Now, let's see. One thing nice about playing against these teams, they got to learn we got to be a little quicker, and you can't sit there and think about it as long. And also the shifts got to be a little quicker. I think doing a war down on the defensive zone. All right, puck keeps going around there. In the far corner there, their defense is trying to get it away. A nice passing there, but they missed their center person there, and now back for the defensive people. Nice, there's 2 girls wide open there. Where is everybody out? They're doing a shift change right at the moment. I see. All right, and then we kick it out of there. We're going to wave off icing. Not sure why. Somebody must have touched it for White. But here comes Rain. Rain and EJ are out here now, and Jaden. Pippa tries to dig it out of the corner, going as 2 girls there. Back to EJ here. EJ kind of couldn't hold it in. And they got offsides there barely. All right, now we got EJ and Jaden out here defense. Rain, Pippa, and Ellie out on the front side. All right, face off. I don't know that our defense was ready for that. They were kind of skating around still. Now we're going another way here. White takes it in. We keep slapping away, but it keeps going towards our goal. All right. And Ninja get to it. Back up to Raiden. And the White's able to get to it there. White gets out defense. We're kind of bunched up all in front of the net there. Bounce hits EJ. And must have just missed the net there. Not sure what happened. Didn't go in. Rain gets to it. Kind of along the wall. A backhand shot that gets to the goalie. Eleanor covers it up. 4-0. 5 minutes to go in the first period. In comes Elena, Everly, and Bristol, Eloise, and Emerson. White gets it, shoots it right in the net. All right, getting a little rough now, 5-0. That wasn't even a contested. They just got that off the face-off and went right around everybody and shot it right in the net. All right, we have Elena in there center now with Emerson to her far side, Everly to the near side wings, Bristol and Eloise back on defense. White takes out face-off, gets it back to her defense, swings it around. Eloise gets it, flaps the other way. White takes it in. All right, we got it there. Emerson gets it, takes it down. Emerson's got a little pressure going. A little bit of breakaway. White has the numbers though. Gets behind her net. And then they pass out. Eloise holds it in, back, claps to the middle, but White gets it. Now we have an offsides. All right. We'll change out here. Looks like we're going to have Caitlin, Rose, and Olivia coming out front line here, along with Gretchen and EJ coming in on defense. Face off. See, White's doing a good job to get back to their defensive players, then they're good at passing it around. They take it into our defensive zone. Gretchen gets chased to it. She's able to get to that, but our girl for White comes from behind and helps her out. Then they got a little trick each other up there. Big pile up in the corner. Rose comes and digs it out, slaps it off the wall. White gets it again, going the other way. Oh, Caitlin holds it up. Pile up on the far wall there. It's still the first period, only 4 minutes to go. It's the forever period here. Gretchen kind of gets stuck on wall, gets back the other way towards Rose. White's going to get it. White holds it in, and they flip it out. And they shoot it right back in. No icing. But a little bit of the changes going on here while we have a chance. Rain and Pippa come in the game. EJ tries to handle it on there. Gets it over towards Rain. We'll get out of the zone at least. So Ellie, Pippa, and Rain's line here, and then they get going the other way here. See if we get that. We got to it, we couldn't get. There we go. I got it into the corner. I keep going for it. Pippa gets it, slaps it down nice. Looks like he gets it out of the zone, and looks like it's going to go all the other way here. No icing. And a nice cross ice pass there. See, Jaden can get this one. She isn't. She's going to get it in. Shot on goal. Ellie steals it away there, gets a shot toward, gets it down deeper in our offensive side here. Got a little offensive zone action going here. Yeah, White takes it away. Now we're going the other way again. If we can catch up here, they got a nice, the shot goes across the crease to the other side of the net, or to the other side of the ice. Oh, nice. Pippa blocks that with her body. Oh, all right here. Ellie gets it. White gets it again, passes it right around. Now they're going to get a shot there. Ooh, that just missed. At the post, maybe. 2 minutes to go here. They're a long time in our defense zone again here. The White's going hard. We're going to run out of gas, I think. Shot goes over the net. Emerson comes in the game. See a little energy there. She comes off the bench. Pippa gets it. Nice little flapper on the wall. She's trying to get to it. Got a little bit of a breakaway here. The White's able to catch up to that. We have the girls there. We get back to another one if we get the idea of a breakaway looking for a pass there. And a couple girls there did follow her nicely. Emerson and somebody else was there. All right, little line change here coming. A nice pass out here to, who's that? Is that Emerson? Yep. Bristol gets it. White takes it away. Now we have Elena out there and Everly out here. Jaden and Bristol on defense. Looks like in comes Caitlin. We get it out of the zone. A little chase to it. White passes back the other way. In comes Gretchen out the bench. It looks like and Gretchen gets it back there. We get a little more changes up there. Oh, Gretchen shoots it across the front there. Caitlin gets to it. White has it down in the middle of our shift change there. We got Olivia out there with Caitlin and Rose. I think Bristol's trying to get up the ice, so we get her Gretchen's counterpart. Eloise is going to come in. Gretchen tries to battle away there. Olivia gets behind the ice. Now all of our girls are bunched up. Nobody up on the far side to get those passes now. White dumps back to the deep corner here. And that's the end of the first period. Fast-paced hockey here against the 14 U teams from Glenview. All right, start the second period. So we're going to have Eloise and Gretchen on defense. Eleanor gets to our right side goal here. And Rain, Pippa, and Ellie up front. Gretchen pops that out of there. This will be on net. Oh, White gets behind us. Chase here to catch up. And they make a nice pass, but they couldn't quite connect there. Now they still got it from our net, though. Another wide open net there. That's right, I don't know if I got the camera over there or not. They're going to call I think we got a penalty coming. They're going to call a penalty on Gretchen for that. Just kind of held her up as a board. And I got a delayed penalty going here. Any Gretchen for that? Oh, come on. All right, Gretchen get a penalty just basically she kind of leaned up a girl against the... If Gretchen was a big girl, that would not have been a penalty. All right, so penalty kill time. And we'll go out there with Jaden and Elena, along with EJ and Olivia on the penalty, first penalty kill team. All right, White gets it, swings it around. Right pass right in the middle. All right. EJ tries to get it away. A little shot right in front of the net there. Eleanor keeps out of there. Still, couldn't quite reach that one. They're pass around, get it to the opposite corner. And one thing, we're missing Kinsey today. I can't think of who else we might be missing. I don't know if we're missing anybody else. And White's skating around here. He covered that up right in front of the net. Oh, point blank shot. Eleanor's able to keep that out. White runs into each other. Two girls up and down. That was White shoved into each other. All right. 44 seconds left in the penalty. And we have Eloise, Everly, Bristol, and Emerson out on penalty kill now. White gets out face-off. I think hopefully we can learn from teams like this too. They're nice passing. They get to really pass around. They don't waste time. They look for the open spot on the ice and All right, Bristol fights for it in the corner against like 2 other girls. 20 seconds left in the penalty. Oh, shot right across ice. The center girl gets to it, but I think that just bounced out the post. Almost got that back door there. That shot goes, I think, behind the net. Back to the other side. About 2 seconds left. Penalty's about done. Ooh, Bristol steals that one. They couldn't quite get it away, though. And then in comes Rose off the bench. Penalty's done with. And we get out of the zone there. Expecting an icing call here. Nope. Wave it off. All right. Try to get a little forecheck. Here's probably wore out doing that penalty kill there. Oh, we look. Well, we look out of the zone. But White's going to take it right away. And they're not wasting any time. And they got a 1-on-none here. And White in the net. All right. .12:14 to go in the second period. It should be 6-0 here. Yep. In comes Caitlin, Rose, and Olivia up front. Gretchen and EJ back on defense. And again, I suspect these all higher ranked AA, AAA teams, whatever they are, probably have a team that's mostly 14-year-olds. And probably play together during the summer too. I don't know. We got a offsides call there. Kind of offensive side for a bit. So we'll do a face-off in the neutral zone. Gretchen gets it, swings around. White controls it. Set up their offense. EJ gets to this. They held zone. All right, we get it. Can we get it out of there? Libby gets it. Kind of tries to get a hold of it. Get off the side there. Got to make a pass. There, Rose. Gretchen's going to get it. Knock. Throws it and gets to the crowd. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We're slowing down again. White's going fast. Count the bench. They have like 19 girls on their bench. So they have a big team. Big team, too. 8 shoots it. Goes right in the net. All right. Be 7-0. 11:13 to go in the second period. In comes Pippa at center. Rain and Ellie to her wings. Bristol and Jaden back on defense. And Pippa gets that face off into our opposite side. We try to get to it. All the Whites back there, and they did it and going hard the other way. White loses an edge. We take it away for a bit. Oh, Ellie and nope, just slapped it the other way, and now they got it again. No icing they're going to call here, so Jane gets this here. White's coming hard. Gets around towards Rain. We need a... Oh, there we got it out of there. Oh, that's going to be offsides. All right. 10:33. I'm not surprised they're not running clock going now. The score is 7-0, but they're still topping it, I guess. And we've got Emerson, Elena, and Everly coming in up front. So Jade and Bristol back defense. Black kind of gets it off the face-off for a bit. And the White's got a nice pass up the front there. See if we can chase them down here. They're going hard the other way. A little pass to the front. Couldn't quite connect. Jaden gets away with a little backhander. Probably with a trip, but they're not going to call it. We get up to Everly here. Everly see if we can get out of the zone. She gets it out of the zone. They're going to no icing here to call. See, we get a little forecheck going here. Emerson and Elena are going hard at it. Oh, and they called the... Oh, I thought somebody... Oh, we're calling a... Oh, we are calling a tripping call. On them? Oh, on White. Okay, we got the... I didn't miss that one. All right. So 10 to go in the second period. We'll have a power play. Looks like we're going to have Olivia, Pippa, Ellie up front here with Eloise and Gretchen back on defense for this start of this power play. And we win that face-off. Gets Pippa. She couldn't quite do any much with it. As again, their teams, we got to be quick with it. You got to make a pass or do something with it. Now we're going back the other way. They're going to be, well, we'll fight it off. Let's see if we can get here, make a pass to somebody. We just shot it back the other way. We got to pass, so we're just blindly throwing it right back to White. And we're not the penalty kill team now. They skate right around us. Gretchen takes away. Make a pass to somebody. No, White just takes it away. I think we're getting tired and kind of a little defeated here. Always gets it, see if we can get it. Gets out of the zone. No, they get it right out of there. So you can pass it around. Pass it. There you go, Gretchen. There, Eloise. And then she gets it. Pass slapped away, and White's got it again. Libby gets it. Don't get too far with it. Again, she's got 3 girls on there. Somebody's got to be open somewhere in empty ice. And then you got to make that pass to them. All right, 61 takes it for White. About 10 seconds left in the penalty. They get it out of the zone. EJ's came in there at some point. I don't know when she came in. And that's the end of the penalty. Even strength for everybody. Caitlin's in on the ice now for us. White's our player comes in. The White comes off the bench, and I don't think our defense really saw her. We're catching up to her. She hits the post, and Eleanor was able to cover that up. We're not ready thinking about them coming out of the box off the end of that penalty there and kind of sneak behind our defense there. All right. 8:19 to go in the second period. We have EJ in there. We have Caitlin. Rose is coming on the ice, along with Elena and so Jaden and EJ back on defense here. Caitlin, Elena, and Rose up front. White shoots one into the net. Into the not the goal net, the out of play net. Well, they took that one out the face off. We were able to cut it out for the moment. Kick it out of the side. Caitlin gets to it. White has it behind net. EJ cuts it off there. And EJ's able to take that one away. Try to get up to Caitlin. And back the other way. Jaden gets it. Try the other direction. Off the wall towards Rose. Rose gets it out of the zone. Maybe a little forecheck going here. White gets it. Passes it back the other way. Nice passing. Yep, pass the open girl. Nice. Now they're going to have a nice pass to the other side, and Eleanor's able to get over there and block that one. Now, nice passing there. The pass right to the backside, but Eleanor was able to get over there in time to stop the score. All right, now we got Pippa, Rain, and Ellie coming back in. Eloise and Bristol on defense. And get back to Eloise there. She tries to gets up towards Rain a little bit. You know, White's attacking hard, so right to the middle there. Really get out to Rain. Pippa gets it. Ellie's chasing for it here. Gets into our zone. Flips to the other side. See if we get a shot off here somewhere. Nope. Couldn't connect with each other. White's got it again. We all back playing defense again here. They're ready to go back defense, and we could kick it back to our side. Now coming hard down the middle. They're getting behind us. Off, misses it. I don't know if Eleanor blocked that or went off the net or went off the side, but there you go. Last time we passed, nobody's there to get it. And anyway, we bounce off Pippa into the neutral zone. White gathers it up. And Eleanor covers it up. 6:12 to go, second period. In comes Elena, Everly, Emerson up front, EJ and Gretchen on defense. Shot. Ooh, bounce off Eleanor. Initial save and then a goal. They put the rebound right in there. 6:08 to go, 8-0. Wonder if they're going to do a running clock at some point. Or they don't do it at this level, I don't know. All right. Same crew out there. Got DJ in defense. And a shot bounces off Eleanor's chest. Gretchen's able to stop that one, then Emerson gets it. There we go. There you did. Popcorns around. Emerson backhands it out of the zone. White makes a bunch of changes. We got the same crew out there. Gets to Emerson here. So we're going to be running out of gas and they got all fresh legs right now. There, Emerson's going for a break. EJ kicks it out a little bit. In comes Olivia. We really need an ice heat or something here. Then they get out of the zone for a moment. That was offsides. All right. The referees gave up also. Okay, in comes Caitlin and Rose. Got a little bit of change here going on. Fresh offensive line. Oh, stopped right in front of the net there. Stopped the initial shot. Now we got to cover up. Four minutes to go. All right, again, we got Olivia, Caitlin, Rose up front now. Jaden and Bristol on defense. That was a shot, almost got deflected and missed the net. White passes around again. Nice passing, that shot. Eleanor was able to keep that one out. I think that bounced off her leg pad. Jane gets it. Couldn't quite try and get to Caitlin here. Well, back to White. White's going to flip it back towards the middle. Bounce off Olivia's helmet. To the far board. Opposite corner. There we go. We got out of the zone. See if anybody has any legs left to go try to check it. We have a little bit of change going on here. Ellie and Rain coming in for it. Pippa's in there and keeps it in his opposite zone while they're changing. And then the White gets it out of there. We should have some fresh legs here on the offense side. We got Bristol and Jaden on defense still. Here we get it here up the middle. Well, White's going a nice little backhand pass. Got a wide open shot there. Either went higher, blocked a little bit off Eleanor's body. We got 3 girls in one spot there. See if we can get that puck. Oh, White gets it. Nice centering pass. They misses everything, goes the other side. Gets it out of the zone. Pippa gets a little chase to it, gets it in a little deeper. Put some pressure on him. Under 2 minutes to go, second period. Rain takes that away. Nice job. You get oh, we almost had a pass chance there. Somebody in the middle. Oh, and we got a race going another way here. See, always Bristol there. I don't know if they're going to get to it. He's going to get to it here. Take a wrap around. Little pass. It ends up. Ellie gets to it. Oh, lost control of it. And the game comes Emerson as well. See, we try to get this here. Tries to get up the ice, but White's there to keep it going the other way. Go get it. We're kind of standing there looking at it now. They get out of the zone. Yeah, we're all bunched up again here. Somehow Ellie and Eloise are in the... Bristol's going off the ice. Eleanor kicked that off the side, I think. We're stuck in our defensive zone a long time here. Here comes Gretchen off the ice. Is she going to get out of there? She's getting out of there. There you go. So if Gretchen was a larger girl, that would have been a check because that girl shoved her hard. There you go. Emerson steals that little pass. All right, yeah, Gretchen and Eloise out here now. Pippa, Everly, and Emerson on offense. We get a little icing here with 18 seconds left to go in the second period. All right, well, should be some good, war out for the recipe for the next one here. Got a whole nother period to go after this. In comes Olivia, Elena, and Everly, EJ, and Jaden on defense. White gets that face off, shoot it from the defense, bounce off Eleanor. Olivia gets it, tries to get it out of the zone. There we get out of the zone. And that's the end of the period. End of 2. Score is 8-0. All right, start the third period. Eleanor takes the left side net here. We got start with Elena, Emerson, Everly, Elena, Everly, and Emerson up front. Jaden and EJ back on defense. Emerson got it down there, couldn't quite pull the trigger in a shot though. By the way, EJ looks like she's gonna get to this one. Backhands it. Emerson gets to it. Just kind of loses it. Oh, White got to it right before it got past the blue line. Now they got a little. Oh, Jaden comes in there and gets that before they get to it. Here we get out of the zone. Yeah, White's passing it around nicely. Jaden cuts it off though. Try to get to Everly here. No, Everly has it. Got a little bit of space here. Dump it. There you go. Good job. Dump it behind her net. In comes Caitlin. Also, Olivia's off on the back on the ice. Now White's coming hard. 61 games for everybody. EJ is able to poke that stick. We're getting right there. Got to get it. All right. Eleanor finally covers it up. Now we have a running clock going. 13:30 to go in the third period. In comes Eloise and Bristol on defense. We have Rose, Olivia, and Caitlin up front. Face-off gets back to White. White passes it around. And they get to it. Caitlin throws it out of the zone. In comes Rain off the bench. White's coming hard the other way here. Got skating with her. Oh, White takes it away, going the other way again. So Rain can get this, at least get out of the zone. White collapses quickly on her. See, I'm scoring here. Steve Eloise tries to get to this, gets it up there, runs into a crowd. The bouncer goes to Eleanor and I think she covered it up. Must have. 12 minutes to go. In comes big line changer, Gretchen and EJ on defense. Rain, I think Pippa and Ellie up front. Ellie's able to cut that one off and flip it the other way. They're not doing icing right now. They decided to let it go here at this point. Gets back to EJ. EJ gets it. Gonna shoot it across towards the middle. All our girls were heading back to play defense there. And Rain gets it. Rain gets a shot on goal. And go back to the way here. Nice passing on White. And EJ's able to poke that one away. Hard when Gretchen cuts that off and they're passing right back and forth to each other there. Now Gretchen's had to skate this one. Go for it. Gretchen, she loses the edge there. The line tripped her up. Now going the other way. 12 makes a nice pass. And off the posts. Nice pass right to the middle there. Able to get that. Ellie's able to get it out of there. All right, so we can spread out here and get it going another way. Gretchen has it. There's Emerson to her left. White takes away. That's where it's good to learn from the other team here. They spread out and they pass it around rather than try to skate through all the team. And then teammates got to get open and get to open ice too. And 27 takes it all the way through and gets taken off at the end there. 10 minutes to go in the game. We'll change for White here. Got Jaden and Gretchen out here on defense still for us. Elena's back on ice for us. One goes behind the net. In comes Everly. Shot goes over the net. We're all bunched up in front of the net here. Wraparound chance, and Eleanor's able to cover that up. All right, in comes Olivia and Caitlin. Bristol out there with Jaden on defense. Rose is about here as well. Rose, Caitlin, and Olivia up front. Jaden and Bristol back on defense. White controls it off the face-off. So they got to cut her off. Skating around everything here. We're chasing the puck. Gets around there. Shoots Jaden right in the front there. Didn't quite get to the goalie. Enough bodies in front there to either screen the goalie or get in the way of the shot. Then we get out of the zone for a minute here. White's coming back in. 3 skates around one. Hard shot goes right in the net. Nice shot over the stick shoulder. 8.5 to go in the game. All right, now Gretchen and Eloise on defense here. Elena's up front all by herself, waiting for some wings. In comes Emerson and Everly. And they'll get that one off face-off. White wing aggressively takes that one. Now they're going right in the middle and get past everybody, and that's another hard shot. Eleanor saves that one there. Defense, I don't know what happened there. And we get out of the zone for a bit. It's getting right in front of the net there. Then we can get a hold of it. White gets hold of it. Very nice centering pass and nice assist and goal there. Uh, 7 minutes to go in the game. And back in the game we have Pippa, Ellie, and Rain up front. Eloise and Gretchen still on defense. All right. White gets that one and go aggressively. We poke it away, and then we can't quite get a hold of it. Well, he gets to Rain. Rain has it. So we get going here with it. And he tries to get it passed over to Pippa. Gets to her. There you go. You keep it. Rain dumps it into ours off the zone. EJ comes in on defense. A little bit of forecheck. White gets it and passes it out of there nicely. They're going to be behind our defense here if we're not careful. All right, Gretchen and EJ. Oh, EJ makes a nice steal there, and Gretchen was getting back. And that was it. All right, they get out of the zone. Ellie gets to it. She got a little O, and then she just fell down. All right. White skates around. Jaden's in the game here. Jaden and EJ back on defense. Pippa comes, takes that away for a bit. Long shot. Oh, man. That got deflected, and Eleanor still kept it out. 5:40 to go. Off the bench comes Rose, Olivia, and Kaylin. EJ and Jaden still on defense. Rose gets it for a bit. Stick Kelly in the middle of the ice here. That shot goes off the post. I think it went up into the out of play net. 5 minutes to go in the game. All right, White gets the face off, passes it around. Yep, pass it around nicely. Opposite corner. Olivia has her bit. Couldn't quite get a pull trigger and a pass. Getting a shot right down the middle there. There we go, knocked it out for a little bit. Long time on defense zone here. There, Rose gets it. Did she get it out of the zone? Yeah, they got it out of the zone there finally. Back around we go. Everybody's gonna be getting tired here. I know where that went. Must have got stuck right in Eleanor's leg pad somewhere. She's sitting on it. Four minutes to go. EJ and Jaden stay out there on defense. On the offensive line as Everly, Elena, and Emerson come on off the bench. EJ gets a little pass to Emerson. Emerson gets it out of there. Ices it, but I don't think we're calling icing right now. No, they're going to call it now. For the running clock, I guess. About 3 minutes to go by the time they drop this. Face off ends up with White. They're going to get a shot off it. Misses the net. Who's out there? Eloise and Brister are out there on defense. I kind of missed that. So got Emerson, Everly, and Elaine up front. White's swinging it around here. Ooh, that one increased in front of the net. They're going to wrap around here. You're right in front of the net. They're like getting away that shot. See, Elena gets that out of the zone here. So you got any kind of forecheck going here. That was outside net, or Eleanor kept it out. Bristol and Eloise. Their defense, Ellie's back in the game. Just came off the bench. Popcorn's around in front of our net there. Boy. Eleanor, boy. All right, back in the empty corner here. See if Ellie can get to this end and get her to LE. He kind of does. LE gets for a bit. We get a little line change here while we're doing this. Looks like we have Pippa and Lorraine come back in the game. They swing it right around everybody. See if our defense can catch up here. Wrap around. Yeah, we're able to cut that one off. Ooh, that one just bounced over Eleanor, and then I was able to kick it out with a good thing there's no White there. It bounced over Eleanor's body, I think. It was sitting right in the crease in front of the net there. Better cover that up. No, that stuck under Eleanor and went in. About under last minute. Gretchen and EJ come off the ice. Come onto the ice. And we got Rain, Pippa, and Ellie up front. Pip sticks right there. Couldn't quite get a stick on it. Now we're looking at it. Pop it out of the zone. Somehow we keep skating past it, and the offsides call. Trying to catch that puck with right underneath our legs with our stick. All right. 30 seconds to go here. Pip puts a little pressure on. Griffin takes one down there. Eleanor covers that up. That should just about do the game here. And that should be it here now. All right, rough one there. Hopefully we have a little bit better matchups the rest of these here. It's gonna be a long weekend. Next one is around 2:15 or something like that. So we'll see how it goes.